Welcome to day 101. This is Getting to Know God, and we are using the Children's Bible just to get to know God a little bit more. So, day 101 is Strong in Death, which can be found in Judges 16. The Philistines were full of glee. They had caught their Israelite enemy, Samson, and made him a helpless prisoner. Never again, they thought, would he cause them trouble. They would have a huge feast to celebrate and give thanks to their god, Dagon. When the day came, hundreds packed of the great pillared hall and crowded onto the flat roof above. They offered a sacrifice to Dagon and sang, "Our God has given us victory over our enemy Samson." All this time, Samson crouched, wretched and despairing in his filthy prison. He could not see, but he could remember. He remembered all that his mother had told him about his special birth and how God had chosen him to be Israel's champion. He remembered his long hair, the sign of his vow to serve God. He knew that his great strength had been God's gift to him to help him rescue Israel from the Philistines. He had been strong in fighting them, but weak in wanting his own way and giving in to the women who had tempted and tricked him. But now his hair was growing again, and Samson's resolve was growing too. He longed to be strong against the Philistines just once more. The Philistines feasted and danced and sang. When the party was at its highest, one of the leaders says, "Fetch Samson. Let him entertain us." A lad was sent to lead blind Samson to the hall. As soon as they saw him, the Philistines burst out singing their victory song. They teased and made fun of him, knowing that he could not see or get out of their way or hit back. Then Samson bent towards the boy who had led him in. "Guide my hand to touch the two pillars in the middle of the hall," he said, "so that I can lean on them." The boy took Samson's hand and placed them on the pillars. For a moment, Samson stood quietly, feeling the smooth surface. "Oh God," he prayed, "please give me back my strength just this once more, so that I can deal one last blow to my enemies." Then, mustering up all his strength, Samson pushed against the two huge columns. "Let me die with the Philistines," he shouted above the noise of the feast. The mighty pillars cracked, slipping from the capitals and fell crushing to the ground. Then the roof they had supported caved in and the whole magnificent building collapsed in ruins. The proud Philistines and the blind hero of Israel died together. What do you think of that then? God answers prayers. As I've said before, it's just about surrendering and asking him. Samson knew that he was there to serve his people and to serve God. And in his hour of desperation, he turned to God and he said, "God, give me the strength one more time." And so he made a plan. He made a plan to destroy all of those who had destroyed him. And so that's not God's will necessarily for us to destroy all those that pick on us or tease us or upset us. But it's his plan for us to go to him in times of desperation, in times of loneliness, in times of being unsure. Seek God. Ask him for help. Ask him for a word from the Bible. And sometimes when I pray, I may not read before I pray, but I say, "God, give me some guidance." And then I open the Bible wherever I'm guided to open the Bible, and I read and I get guidance. So it's really important to use God's word to help you in different situations. I hope that helps. God bless.